How are you doing? Good. Good. Today we are here with yet another episode of KIPO and the Age of Wonder Beasts, specifically Season 1, Episode 7. I don't know even how I'd say that. Mulholland? I suppose we'll find out the pronunciation. I'm quite looking forward to it. Almost done with Season 1. I'm looking forward to how things will start to coming to a head. And then going into the other seasons as well. I'm a little disappointed because Netflix has a tendency to put mild spoilers in some of their thumbnails, which I guess I can't blame them, but I almost wish there was a way to disable that, because I kind of saw the whole Jaguar form thing in the thumbnail for because the new season released, which is something I would have liked to see for the first time naturally in the show, but what are you going to do? No big spoilers have come to me, thankfully. So without any further ado, really looking forward to this. Perhaps they'll meet, well, certainly they'll have to meet Scarlemang in one of these next few episodes, but I guess we'll find out. Without any further ado, let's begin.
KIPO!
Who's this character?
Mom?
Oh. Yeah, I should have guessed their faces are similarly shaped. A little family resemblance.
Is the body just a fun car for the mind to drive? But if we free ourselves from our bodies...
Ooh, a little meditation session. I've been dabbling a little bit. It's very cathartic, but nothing like as fun looking as that, that's for certain. Glad she still has that little leather sleeve. I also wonder how big their community is in the borough. Hundreds of people? Thousands? Probably not that many. Dozens? Hundreds then?
3,260, 3,261, 3,262. Okay, that's how many steps? Aww, they're playing.
In their own way.
Wolf gave you, in case the, fur ever pops out again. It's okay.
Oh yeah, that would come into use.
Right? Maybe I'll
Actually, yeah.
just in case.
Because that was the arm, right? Where the fur came in.
I can't take my eyes off you for a second.
Why can't he stay like that? A cute little baby.
I'm thirsty too. Rule number 52 of the surface. Standing water is a hard no.
It's like the rules of acquisition from DS9, huh? Just pop in and out with new roles. I dig it.
That's what that's for?
It's safe.
I always thought those were tiny satellite dishes.
Why does this always happen to me?
This has literally never happened to me.
Well, stuff like that, Not that specifically.
Some have referred to me as a guru.
Oh, so he's like sentient water or something? So he's not like solid? If I'm reading this right?
Warm stone massage. I also make a really neat pineapple upside down cake. Heck, even Mulholland likes to mix it up a little. Mostly though.
Fair enough.
I'm a dream maker. A dream maker? Everyone thinks they've got a dream, but most don't know how big they're allowed to dream. I reveal your best, biggest, most perfect dream to you, and then I make the dream come true.
And then I tell you why it can't be.
We didn't ask for this. Make it stop.
Stop? Why, we've barely begun. I see it as more of a...
So I guess their meditation wasn't so serene. Or it was serene, just against their will, I suppose. A malicious serenity.
Like that into your brains, and they do their thing.
Lovely. I love this. Alright, that's sweet then. I guess the others aren't really endeared as much to Wolf, but ooh, liking that music. But I guess KIPO obviously has become close enough with Wolf that get to share the dream together.
We are to the last megabyte. You and I make a great team. Don't get all mushy on me.
I love that.
Back home before we attract too much attention to ourselves.
That handshake is just one tier below the epicness of this handshake. When you see this, you know it's real deal.
More.
Oh.
Don't look.
Is this part of the dream or part of the memory?
Something's happening to me.
KIPO, something is happening to you.
Oh.
Because sometimes
people go through changes, right?
Changes. Turn the face of strange.
For a few days, and it starts to grow fur.
What? I'm a baby potato?
Oh.
I'm gonna have a little one on.
Love the voice actress. Some great delivery. What? I love Kipo.
I may not know what's happening to you, but I do. You do.
Oh.
I do. And I
Get angry more? Eat more? Will my fur set off like alarm?
How does that work? Pardon me.
Sense danger? Or will people treat me differently?
so many questions.
Yeah, fair enough. It's time of questions.
You're
That's sweet.
right. Everything you're
She has her
going
mother
through
to.
right now, I've gone through.
Oh, you're part mute?
It's a nice, it's a sweet message. Buff all the time, huh? Doesn't have to turn back.
Go!
Satellites! I knew they were satellites!
Hell yeah.
Hey, listen!
Yo, Dave! Check this out!
What are those? Like peanuts or jelly beans or something?
Look at the floor!
Whoa, there's rainbows on the floor!
Hell yeah. Man, they're living the life. Just two guys being dudes. Partying all day. Dancing. Oh no, it still changes even in the stream. Guess he's, you get to live a full life over and over again, so I guess that is something to look forward to. God, it's been too fucking long since I've had some cheese puffs. You know, this is gonna sound really, really weird. And no one I've ever told this has ever agreed with me, but cheese puffs, like 2 days after they expire, it's got sort of like that slower crunch, but it's not like actually stale yet. I mean, I guess it is a little weird, but nah, you know.
Or we get lazy. Man, I really love hunting.
I like that, that wolf likes Kipo at this point.
No one has ever seen a half-mute around here.
Oh, I just noticed, yeah, that was the first time I noticed that Kipo's arm was out and exposed when they were walking around.
I learned there's
That makes sense now.
in the world. We can't cover up how it'll treat her.
Yeah, good for you. You should really not hide that part of yourself, something so important and natural.
What are you looking at? They're mutes! Get over it!
Thanks, Dad.
There you go. Took him a little bit to get on board, but, you know, is an alpha amongst alphas amongst alphas.
Filled up tight like a jelly jar to interfere with the dream I made for you.
You mean the first time someone has woken up out of one of your messed up dreams before you digest them?
Oh, that doesn't sound right. That sounds sad.
Oh!
So that's what he does then.
Her fantasy is my best work yet. I had her mom come back to life. I made her feel strong in the face of adversity.
Oh,
Get jealous.
so that wasn't actually a memory.
Would be
I see.
of me.
So can we then establish that parts of it are true? So her mother died, but didn't come back to life, and she's self-conscious, which we already know about her muteness, but she was never like aware of it or open about it. I think that's a fair assumption to make based off of knowing that this is an idyllic dream.
Roundness of the place.
That's safe. That must
Ah,
have people
that would have been
only
convenient
this
to know
side,
beforehand.
wrong direction. And you knew? People,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. My dad left me a note, and you hid it from
That
me.
is-
I'm sorry. How could you?
It is reasonable for Kipo to be hurt by this.
I was afraid of losing you. I was afraid because when you go back underground, that will be it. All this, us, will be over.
This is intense.
Our separate ways.
This is, Oh man! If you zoom in, you can see a tear rolling down my right cheek. Oh man, that was intense. That was in sweet resolution as well.
We got that, Dave.
That was very emotional. And that's that. Another episode of KIPO and the Age of Wonder Beast down the drain. I still don't know how to pronounce the episode title, but that's irrelevant at this point. It was a really great episode. I enjoyed it, as you no doubt remember from literally seconds ago. Got a little teary-eyed of that final scene. So that's your barometer, my friends. If that is something that I'll get one tear over, now you know what can make me emotional, and so you, the viewer, knowing what comes next in the coming episodes and seasons, knowing if there are things more emotional than that, well, you know that'll at least sprout one tear, if not more. Yeah, that was pretty great. Great character moment. Really got a few of the characters, of course, we got to delve into, but I feel like it was a little bit of Wolf's episode in that we sort of got the most vulnerable and emotional Wolf has been, who's been so stoic, but we learned in Wolf's dream that very much values KIPO. And then at the end, you know, sort of breaking down, crying, putting the needs of KIPO before her own wants, and then resolving that. And this is sort of, for us seeing it, and no doubt for Wolf as a character as well, big milestone. You know, going from, episode 1 to this is a big milestone in Wolf's development, because, Wolf for a while no doubt has been spurned, at least by the people who raised her. So, puts up this wall, so it would be very difficult for Wolf to lower the wall again. So there was a big moment for Wolf. And then the second most, well, perhaps the most relevant, is that we learn about KIPO's mother, who apparently is dead. At first I thought that maybe those were memories, but then I was like, oh, it's a dream. And then, it all added together and was like, so that was pretty cool, actually, putting together what's true and what isn't through that of the dream. And that was pretty rough, too, finding out that, no, her mother's dead and gone. And then KIPO, of course, is still self-conscious about this mute business. I imagine going through changes as it is, going on the mute changes, probably would make you feel even more uncomfortable. I mean, there's plenty of mutes around, but she doesn't know any human mutes. So, who knows? Maybe that's how the first pig felt back when it was the ancestor of whatever that pig's name is. Very self-conscious about themselves. Once had a third eye before the fourth. Which that was a lovely dream that the pig had. Cheese puffs all the way. Their dream, and then Benson and Dave's dream was pretty funny. Dave is pretty funny character. And then even that water monster got a little character development, just living their best life as a cloud at the end. So this episode didn't advance it kind of did, actually. I was going to say it didn't really advance the plot much. But it did in that, now KIPO knows about the backup burrow. Now they're on to the right direction. But I am confident saying that it was more of a character development episode than a plot development episode. Which, I always love characters more than plot anyways. It's like they say, a good plot with bad characters isn't tolerable, but a bad plot with great characters is amazing, or something like that. But we did get some plot advancement at the end, so we still got that with some great character stuff. Notably being, like I said, KIPO, more so learning about more of KIPO's history, and then huge character development for Wolf. So we have 3 episodes left in this season. I'm starting to think at this point the meeting Scarlemagne will be saved for the season finale, the way things are going. Which, be a strong and then, be like a big presence in season 2, so we'll see. I'm enjoying this. It's a badge of how I'm enjoying it if I'm able to cry at it, which, I don't know if cry is the right word, it's just one tear, but, which I'm very pleased that I can get emotional at the show, because I do like getting emotional over cartoons and things like that, so I hope y'all can tolerate me being a bit of a crybaby as this series goes forward. So, that's it, I suppose. Subscribe if you want to see more. Otherwise, have a wonderful day.